Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now Newton on first down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. That's caught by Hollister. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 92 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He gets it in the hands of Geis. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Jones. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throw here out of the gun. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first down. That way, keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Price. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for Jones last week: 20 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Jones, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. That's the end.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Jets 3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They fake the give. Newton out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Newton. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second. Down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Just 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James Washington, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. In all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the university. Of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Intended for number 82.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Patriots 14, Jets 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Newton. Open man is born. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Newton got the connection here to Bourne. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds his man Griffin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Fourth-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, playing all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or two down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, Newton. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Deshaun Watson, over 300 yards through the air with a touchdown pass as well. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. 24-17, your final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Jones. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, but, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run with Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Newton on first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a first down throw for Newton. That's caught by Hollister. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Newton. Off to Geis on the screen. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Price. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you'd make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Westbrook now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Bourne. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought... Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll run for him. Geis. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2 and try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. This from 55 yards out. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, take a deep breath as it all comes down to Justin Rohrwasser. This from 55 yards out. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it was just not meant to be.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.